The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness. Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
Got a positive ID.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
We're under attack!
Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
Those on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
3 strikes, count the 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle's been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. What's the show? They're hard to fight. The gas are all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. Guess what happened here? We really don't want to think about it. Damn, those Russian bastards. He's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least get the children in the proper area.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
Until operation waiting time.
Taking fire from a Russian aircraft!
Trigger, that was an ally. Identify, then attack.
The hell? You're killing your own men.
Put them away from the mass driver.
I count 12 dead bodies here. The upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta. Our guys even just got the enemy air support. What do we do now? Get in the tank! Get out of here, hurry!
Allied retreat looks good.
Peter in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship at the munitions depot is highly combustible.
Need a landing craft!
Enemy on your back.
Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
We're moving out! Leave the cat behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side? We're firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirm. The info is from an allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. Grab the supply ship. Do the countdown!
They bombed us hard. We've taken heavy casualties.
Confirm casualties from friendly fire. Our mission is to assist the retreat. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Don't let anyone have the privilege of airspace into the base.
Take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now. Calling friendly bird. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help while we're still up and running. There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. Looks like they were part of the fight. Look at that. We're all lined up. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Stop waiting. Let's get moving. Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point. I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly.
Confirmed destroyed.
No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
New Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. That's another good one. The men say they want to at least kill the proper area.
Don't pursue too deep. We'll just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Pull them away from the mass driver.
Target destroyed.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply shipment to the munitions depot is highly combustible.
I count 12 dead bodies here. We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceports nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Delta. Our guys just took out the enemy air support. What do you do now? Get them in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
We're down to less than half our vehicle. This isn't looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured. Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Trigger, we can't afford friendly fire.
Shit, it's 3 strikes. We're sitting ducks out here.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
I'm on my target's tail.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown!
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other!
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. But where are you? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
There's still one arsenal left. We'll have a fighting chance. We can't lose track of supply ships. to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Strutter 1, missile launched. Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way there are! Almost there! Commence operation no return! These are on good. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all. Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
We're around past the point of no return. Planes of the Erusian army retreating.
Target is
We're
down.
just sitting ducks for our air support.
Locked on bandit.
Ram 2, Fox 2. Ram 2, attack failed.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Don't aim. We're doing strategic bombing.
Control, this is Flight Leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch. This is Launch Control. Enemy exposing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch Control, roger that.
I've been spiked.
Look, our air support has taken out most of the Erusian forces.
Behind the
More
enemy.
bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Enemy behind you.
Enemy pilots are aggressive.
In gun range.
This is Graham 7. I'm behind my target.
Enemy on your back.
Intercept those bombers.
Locked on.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
They got a stubborn one on my ass.
Graham 2, on my target's tail. Watch yourself. These guys are working together to bring us down.
Excellent.
I've got a sitting duck here.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
If that had been our fight, we might have made it.
Enemy on my tail.
Randy, hostile rock.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Hey, you. Dumbass with the scratches on his tail. Here. I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me. Call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help those refugees.
Count me in.
That's right.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
Lancaster, and who's taking us to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, Fox 2. Strata 1, target acquired.
Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast! I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, APC destroyed.
Missile.
Missile hit.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
That took care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. System talk.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an illusion soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety.
Caution.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile.
3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
Sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. So they're trying to feed that giant monster to the bird. We can't let them complete their mission. That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
I hope the payload gets delivered to the arsenal bird.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them.
Missile. 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 Missile.
The supply ships are on their scheduled flight path.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Missile.
Enemy on your
Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
You think the mother hen really wants us? We lost the plan.
gridlocked.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened?
Zero.
The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Balkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Stay sharp while you're
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, capture the space and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position.
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military.
Vehicle confirmed
They're
destroyed.
refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What are they talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
Missiles on fire wherever it goes. I want to all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not looking at their country again.
So what's this faction split of the Russian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
They're bombing us. We're unable to use the SAMs. Help me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Bandit splashed.
They have 4 aircraft. More planes incoming. Fire more missiles.
We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Ah, shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle.
Fire set off a chain reaction. They've paid for what they did to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the show buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground.
Target was not
Drop
struck.
where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Locked on bandit.
Sure.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Getting out of rock. Breaking. Bandit in my sight. Bandit invaded attack. Trying again. How come we keep missing?
I've been spiked.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Lost one of half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town's of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood.
Missile.
You are in violation of Shalashi airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the OCN Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Levante.
You bastard!
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
Missile.
Just pressure running low.
I'm out. Ejecting.
Locked on.
Stall warning.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco.
Righto.
Missile.
Don't let him get under your skin.
Strata 1, target acquired. Strata 1, Fox 2.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time. As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring. It's some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person. Yeah. Lost Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. Hey, look at the color of that flame. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to trigger. The rest of us will just get. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Wilco. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy. Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone who's done it.
Ready to fire.
Tell me something. Drone fighters don't belong with the blue. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. But never the possibility an Air Force should be fighting against it. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation. And I've felled every last one of them. Watch your opponent carefully.
Mr. X is ascending rapidly.
The missiles went straight for the sun. Not a casual move. Enemy on your back.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Not bad.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me, pilot with the 3 strikes? This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.